Time for the second video of 2024. Now, if you remember, I started off the first video back on January 1st with a really bad joke at the beginning. I thought of two late resolutions. Resolution number one, no more corny jokes. Resolution number two, I'm not going to drink anymore. Not going to drink any less either. Shit, I just broke both of them. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey everybody, welcome to our year-end, beginning of New Year countdowns. We have another one today. We're looking at the most anticipated statues coming out in 2024. So last week we looked at the best statues that came out in 2023. You can check out this first video right here. This was on licensed pieces only, which is what we're going to do today. So companies like Queen Studios or Prime One, Sideshow, Sideshow, I'm going to be on there. And then 2 days from now, we're going to look at custom statues, just like last week we did an episode on custom statues as well. Now this year is very different than the past 3 years. The past 3 years, I probably had 100 different choices. This one, I'm down to about 35 of the license. I didn't count them exactly, that's kind of eyeballing it. So I went ahead and I chose my top 10. The 10 most anticipated. 10 seems like an even number. That's how many eggs are in a dozen once you eat 2 of them. That's generally when you have your first sexual experience. And to build your anticipation, because I know it's crazy right now, we're going to start at number 10, work our way down to number 1, and there's 2 really weird ones in this list, and I'll explain why, starting with number 10. Number 10 is a statue I haven't even bought yet. That's because it hasn't been released. It was just teased. Prime One Studios, Dark Knight Metal 1/3 scale murder machine. So this is the Cyborg and Bruce Wayne mix from the Dark Knight Metal line. I have every other single one they released, and you might see some more on this list of ones I have ordered, but they're not in yet. That is my 10th most anticipated piece. Number 9 is a Predator, also from Prime One Studio. In fact, I think Prime One Studio has about half of this list right here. So Predator is one of my most anticipated pieces. It's their Berserk Predator. I think this was a pretty cool Predator. The movie was okay. It could have been so great, and unfortunately they missed on a lot of things. However, really, really excited about getting this piece in. And not to spoil things that you're going to find out in a minute, but we're going to talk about Predators a little bit more on this countdown. Number 8 is another Dark Knight Metal piece. So this is when Batman merged with Doomsday. So I'm actually getting 2 versions. One is the transformation, and one is this big one right here. Really reminds me of my Doomsday statue from Prime One Studio. This is 1/3 scale. Very excited to get this piece. Should come in, and I have a matching comic cover for that. I have for all of them except Murder Machine, I believe. Number 7 keeps us with Prime One Studio, and it takes us to a Predator that's not as cool as Berserk, but it's more anticipated because their City Hunter Predator looks amazing. I'm not a huge fan of Predator 2, although I love the premise of it. I love the Predator in the city. I thought Danny Glover was a horrible choice for the main star. While I'm not a huge fan of this Predator, this statue looks incredibly badass. Now, one thing you won't see their Scar Predator on this list, because as of filming this, I haven't ordered it yet. I'm trying really hard not to, because frankly, I don't know where I would put it.
That's what she said!
I think this is the second year in a row I had PCS on the list. This time it's from their Carnage statue. So not really a statue, but this is almost a bust/diorama. This looks absolutely amazing. It doesn't go with anything in my collection, despite the fact I have a ton of symbiote pieces. But I just couldn't pass this up because it's so unique, and I hope they make more statues like this in the future. Number 5 should arrive very shortly. And this is one of the things that kind of makes me a hypocrite. I always talk about I don't like over-sexualized statues. This is a very sexualized statue. Prime One Studios Vampirella. Now, I'm not familiar with her in the comics. I did get the matching slab for this that I'll show you during the review. And this one should come in the next month or so. So it wouldn't surprise me if you actually see it right after this video launches, or maybe even before, because as you know, or maybe you don't know, I film stuff about a month in advance, which makes this countdown really hard. And in a second, we're going to talk about more implications with that. Number 4 is another Dark Knight Metal piece. I just love these. It's the Harley Who Laughs. So initially, when I saw this, I didn't think it had comic basis. I know it wasn't part of the original Dark Knight Metal line. It was an offshoot after that. And I haven't read the comics on this, but that Batman Who Laughs, which is kind of the counterpart for this, is my favorite piece in the Dark Knight Metal line collection. So I could not pass on this. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Number 3 is a big piece. It's a life-size piece from Queen Studios. It's their Mark 85. I already own their Mark 7, and it's one of my favorite pieces for sure, and it's just because it's so big, but I'm really looking forward to this. This is one of my favorite outfits in the MCU by RDJ. Even though you won't be able to see the face, I cannot wait to put this next to another piece that we're going to talk about right now. Now, because I film stuff in advance, and honestly, it showed up unexpectedly, this number 2 is in my garage right now. And most likely, you will see or have seen the video on that before this video. It might open in 2023 because who the hell knows how all this works. I mean, shit, I could be dead tomorrow. Alcohol kills germs. That's a nightcap, holiday nightcap. Queen Studios life-size Spider-Man, which kind of blew my mind. So I was more looking forward to the Iron Man, but the more I thought about it, the more pictures I saw of this, I am really excited. So I'm actually filming this on a Friday, and that is my weekend goal, to get that out of the box down here. And again, you've probably already seen the video on it, but super stoked to get that life-size piece from Queen Studios. My last one isn't a mystery. People are already claiming this is going to be the statue of the year. This may be the statue of 2024. Only if, I don't think any of the version B have shipped yet, so that should give it away right there. But not really a surprise. Maestro, however you want to pronounce it. Version B with all the fallen trophies, 300-pound statue, quarter scale. This is my most anticipated piece by far. I absolutely love this. And I'm going to be shocked as shit if it's not in the top 3 of 2024. Really excited to get this. Going to do a full review, probably do a couple types of videos on it for you guys. Those are just some of the things you guys have to look forward to on the channel in 2024. A lot of other content. We talked about some last week. We have more coming. So really important reason to make sure you've not only liked this video, but you've subbed to the channel and hit the bell notification. Another important thing for you to do, didn't know it was going to be so much work, did you? Is actually to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and leave a comment, and this is why. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey, thank you so much. What I want you to do, throw down in the comments what's your most anticipated statue, whether it's one you're receiving, whether it's one on my list, or just one you saw coming out and you want to see it. Throw that down. Hopefully that wins the contest for you. Is it a contest or a giveaway? I don't know what it is. You can win. Winning.